नमस्कार। अब हम सदगुरु को सुनेंगे।
Hello. 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 Huh? न जानति तव जननं कालो न जानाति तव समापनं दृष्टो मया तव महाकारः योगेश्वर काल काल योगेश्वर काल काल। Namaskaram, namaskaram to everyone. Namaskaram, sir. Yes. Little bit, the volume. Can you hear me? Well, this is probably the 79th day. I've lost track of days, somewhere around that, around 80 days maybe. And nearly 25,000 kilometers, 27 nations, 74 nations have signed up for Save Soil, and of course, the 4 states in India. And this is the 533rd event that I am doing since 21st of March. And still in one piece. Thanks to all of you. And over 2.5 billion people have spoken about soil since 21st of March. Why? Why a movement like this has become necessary? The human condition is like this. There was a potato farmer. I'm telling you a story, okay? But if you have to listen to a story, if you must deserve a story, you must respond properly. When I say once upon a time, you must say, ha ha. Once upon a time, there was a potato farmer. One day he wanted to eat mangoes, and then he went in search of a mango tree, and he found a mango tree. But out of sheer habit, looking for mangoes, he started digging the ground, because he's a potato farmer. And when he did not find any mangoes, he became very furious and started digging crazy. Then slowly the tree came down on him. This is the story of modern day humanity. This is what we are doing. In search of human happiness, in search of human well-being, we are digging up the whole planet, thinking we'll find happiness somewhere. Well, last 40 years, I've been trying to teach all of you inner engineering, trying to tell you human experience essentially comes from within you. Joy and misery comes from within you. Pain and pleasure happens from within you. Agony and ecstasy happens from within you. Anything that ever happened to you happened from within you. human experience is manufactured within you. When human experience is manufactured within you, looking for happiness, being in pursuit of happiness is a silly pursuit. But unfortunately, the world has gotten into this habit like the potato farmer. If I want to be happy, I must do this, this and that, I must have that and that endlessly. No, to be happy means you're pleasant in your mind. Let me talk about pleasantness. If your body becomes pleasant, we call this health. You want it? See, every time I ask you a question, I'm going to bless you. You say yes, no or silence. Accordingly, I'll bless you. Pleasantness of the body is called health. You want it? That's good. If it becomes very pleasant, this is called pleasure. If your mind becomes pleasant, we call this peace. If it becomes very pleasant, we call this joy. If your emotions become pleasant, we call this love. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it compassion. If your very life energies become pleasant, we call this blissfulness. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it ecstasy. If your surroundings become pleasant, we call this success. Only to make your surroundings pleasant, you need the cooperation of people and forces around you. But to make this body pleasant, mind pleasant, emotions pleasant, your energies pleasant, it's 100% your business. It is 100% your business. No, Sadhguru, I want to be very happy, but my wife, my husband, my mother-in-law, my neighbor, oh, before you are happy, the whole world has to be fixed. In that effort, we have destroyed the planet. So I want you to understand, this destruction, this damage to the planet, particularly to the soil, has not happened because there is some evil force sitting somewhere wanting to destroy the planet. This has happened in pursuit of human happiness and well-being. That means every one of us, knowingly or unknowingly, are partners in this destruction. And the only way we can fix it is that every one of us should become partners in the solution. Are you? This is important because I'm saying this because world over, yesterday it was in the news, I don't know if you saw in the newspapers, that somebody went into the French Louvre Museum and threw a cake at Mona Lisa because she's smiling. There are some people who don't like you smiling. They think anger is an answer, but they are fighting for climate change, they are fighting for global warming. If you get angry, definitely world will get hotter, for sure. You've seen this in your home, hello? When you get angry, definitely there's global warming happening. So it's important that we understand this is not an agitation, this is not a protest, this is not an expression of our anger against somebody. This is an expression of our love for the life that we are, our love and responsibility for the life that we are because we value this life, and the life that's around us because we value that life, and the life that should be beyond us, which is very important. Right now, that is what has come to question. Whoever you are, whatever is your caste, creed, religion, gender, it is intrinsic to you that you want your children to live better than you. Hello? But right now what we are doing is just this, that we are removing the foundations for good life for the future generations. If there is no nutritious food, clean water and pure air to breathe, do you really think there are fundamentals necessary for good life available for future generations? So that's exactly what we're doing. One important thing that I would like to bring to Honorable Chief Minister's notice is, and very important is, we must separate the issue of soil from other ecological concerns, not because they are not of significance, they are also of significance, but they will run into various economic issues. If we talk about carbon emissions, fossil fuels, you will run into collision course with oil industry, coal industry, automobile industry and many other industries. If you talk about fertilizers, pesticides, you will run into those industries. None of these industries were built overnight. They were built over many decades, some of them over a century. So you can't close them down tomorrow morning either. And above all, we must understand that this whole process of using chemical fertilizers and pesticides happened in the world in different ways. In India it happened because during 1940s and 30s, we had terrible famines. 1942 famine in India took 3.2 million people in 4 months' time. A famine means it is the most terrible way for a human being to die. It's not like a war, somebody will shoot you and you're dead. This will take 3 to 4 months to die very slowly. It is the most painful and horrendous way for a human being to die.